half middle split or a half Frogger stretch is essentially a combination of our middle split and our Frogger. We're gonna have one leg straight doing a middle split position, other knee bent doing a Frogger stretch. This is a nice in-between way to get a little bit more of a stretch out of the straight leg before going into full middle splits, especially if you're someone who ever has any discomfort on the knees or you're using it as a way to start working on over splits or something a little bit more complicated and you really want to focus on one leg at a time. So to get into this stretch, we start from a kneeling position. I'm going to keep one knee on the floor, other leg is going to kick out straight to the side. So this is going to be our middle split leg, this bent knee is going to be our Frogger leg. For the leg that's straight, I want you to keep that thigh, that knee, and our toes pointed forwards. So it's not facing up towards the ceiling, and I'm not pointing my toes because you can see this is flexing my ankle out to the side in a really wonky position. Keeping my foot flexed, and perhaps even the outside of that foot lifted, is gonna keep our ankle in a neutral position. Feel a lot better for most folks' ankles. From here, we're gonna slide that straight leg out to the side, as far as it'll go, and our goal is to be feeling a stretch in our inner thighs. Definitely in the straight leg, this is the one where we're hoping it's gonna be a little bit more intense. Some of our inner thigh muscles cross that knee joint, so this is a more challenging stretch. You might also be feeling a decent stretch in the inner thigh of the bent knee. That is okay too. In terms of alignment, I want you to make sure that you have a straight line from your straight leg heel to your hip bone, to your other hip bone, all the way to the other knee. Once we kick that leg up to the side, sometimes we have a tendency to kick it backwards a little bit, which is gonna lose some of that inner thigh stretch. So make sure your heel is coming straight out the side of that right hip as we're sliding it out to the sides. Depending on where your hips are, you're welcome to stay on your hands on the floor, drop down to elbows on blocks, or elbows on the floor. The main things I want you to be conscious of is we're keeping our heel in line with our hips, and those toes are pointing forwards, not turning that leg into a straddle position, toes up towards the ceiling. You can hold this stretch for anywhere from 20 to 60 seconds.
If you want to learn more stretches like this, you should totally check out the Flexopedia on my website. It's a free online library of stretches with detailed how-tos for both passive stretches and active stretches organized by muscle group. You can access the Flexopedia by going to dannywinksflexibility.com/Flexopedia or simply click the link in this video description.